Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to Anismation. My name is Anis and today's video is about Bionanotechnology, specifically on the topic of self-assembly. Self-assembly or spontaneous assembly is an aggregation of particles into an organized structure without any external assistance. Basically, how I'm going to transfer this into this without my help or any other physical forces. In order to perform self-assembly, there are few forces that can be used. There are heat, surface tension, hydrophobicity and hydrophilicity, meniscus or capillary action, and lastly, chemical reaction. Now, you might find it hard to think of an example for self-assembly, but without you realizing it, you actually perform self-assembly in your daily life. For example, washing your hand that is smeared with grease. Have you ever wondered why grease on your hand can only be taken off if you wash it with soap and water instead of just washing it with water? Soap have molecules having two ends with different properties, namely hydrophobic head, which dissolve in water, and hydrophilic tail. When soap are in water, they will align themselves where hydrophilic head attached to water and hydrophobic tail protruding out of water. Since grease is hydrophilic, when they meet, the hydrophobic tail will form sort of cluster, and this cluster is called micelle. Soap in the form of micelle is capable of cleaning, since oil dirt will be collected in the center of micelles due to the hydrophobic tail. These micelles will stay in solution as colloid. Thus, it can be rinsed away, leaving you a clean hand. Now, how are we going to relate self-assembly and bionanotechnology? By utilizing molecular self-assembly, we can design new material to fit the purpose. For example, by utilizing peptide, we can design few self-assembling unit construction, namely molecular Lego, carpet, cargo, and switch. For this video, we will only focus on molecular cargo. By taking advantage of peptides self-assemble in water, we managed to design a other type of biphase hydrophobic hydrophilic peptide. Before we get into details on how peptide self-assemble works, let's familiarize ourselves first with the structure of peptide. We use natural lipid as guide to design a surfactant-like peptide. Just like the soap demonstrated before, surfactant-like peptide have hydrophobic tail and hydrophilic head. The head can be composed of either negatively charged aspartic and glutamic acid or positively charged lysine or histidine. The tail consists of amino acids such as alanine, valine, or leucine. Similar to micelle mentioned before, we found out that peptide undergoes self-assemble in water to perform nanotubes and nanovesicles with average diameter of 30 to 50 nanometer. Recently, we also designed another peptide with a phosphorylated serine at the end terminus, followed by either cis-alanines or valines as the tail. The phosphorylated serine at the end terminus still bears a positive charge from the free amine terminus. Thus, it has both positive and negative charge, somewhat like the phosphatidyl C found in the cellular membrane. This simple surfactant peptide produce structure similar to those previously observed with other surfactant peptides. Interestingly, one of the peptides, PSV6, produce an exceptionally beautiful structure, two round heads with a slim body, much like a Q-tip, like this figure. Now, you must be wondering how simple surfactant peptide can form a well-ordered nanotubes and nanovesicle just like the micelle. Actually, lipid and peptide share similar chemical and molecular properties where both of them have hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail. The difference lies on the packing. In lipid, the hydrophobic tail pack tightly together to completely displace water, making it impossible for any hydrogen bonding, compared to in surfactant peptide, where they may interact with each other through molecular hydrogen bonding along the backbone. This design is named molecular cargo because of its application where it can be used for drug delivery. We found out that peptide self-assemble can be a promising strategy for cancer treatment due to their ability to self-assemble into many different nanostructures. Peptide with amphiphilic properties could self-assemble into nanovesicle structure which have been demonstrated to deliver hydrophobic anti-cancer agent for cancer therapy. Meanwhile, the outside layer of this nanostructure can be tuned to achieve specific drug delivery purpose. Due to their biodegradability and biocompatibility, recently there is much more progress in cancer therapy from peptide self-assembled nanostructure. As a conclusion, self-assembly has proven its worth and can be beneficiary for cancer treatment and any other application. Maybe if we could modify the structure, we can use it as the sensing platform for SARS-CoV-2 virus, or even better, we can use it to kill the virus. Who knows the future, right? So that's all from me. Thank you for listening.